Hi guys, Chose One Reactions, and in this video I'm going to react to episode 4 of season 1 of Dark Angel. Let's get into it.
My understanding is that your father was disappeared. In all probability murdered.
That's the assumption, but nobody knows for sure.
It's been over 2 years. Maybe it's time for you to let him go.
I can't. Not until I find out what happened to him and who is responsible.
Still churning over how to handle the daughter of that famous crusading disappeared journalist guy?
Section leader, you'll give me that contraband and return back to the training area.
Whoa! Man.
When is your birthday, by the way?
I have no clue.
What do you mean?
Manticore wasn't big on that kind of thing.
Why are you even surprised?
November 11th.
Hey, one day before mine.
I got you an early present.
A grapefruit. Wow. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
Got him over at the market on Bremont. They had chickens, too.
You should pick one. A birthday.
What for?
In this short, brutal life, you gotta seize any opportunity you can to celebrate.
You ever met him? Eyes on him?
Just a fan, doing my part. I got this for your kid. Hard to find nowadays.
Hey, you don't need to do this, man. I'm giving you nothing here.
It's not for you.
Oh! And now what he took on the shady guys, follow him.
Real thing now.
Got a blaze.
Follow out of his bucket. I thought Max would see it. Uh-oh. I wish you could whistle like that. Or do that.
Hey Cap, you there? Yeah, I got a moisture situation.
Moisture situation?
Hold it right there.
Yep.
What if I want to hold it over here?
Don't make this any worse than it's gotta be.
You're the one holding the gun. I dated a guy like you once. Everything had to be his way. Know what I told him? I want to see other people.
What the hell was that?
That was a badass. That shock shoe.
Maybe I should just go talk to these guys. Explain what happened.
Explain to them.
Very fast running.
No, these are businessmen. These guys should be open to an equitable arrangement to make things right.
Sketch. Don't forget the part about the very fast running.
I'm confident.
Start with the very fast running. Let's skip the talking part.
Who gets to keep his bag?
It looked like there'd been some sort of fight.
Herrera's housekeeper.
The one who reported him missing.
Disappeared herself 2 weeks after the murder.
Scared, probably.
Or involved.
What's this?
Present.
Better be impressive. Oh.
Not to sound ungrateful, but I don't do guns.
That would make you the only person walking around.
I
this city
expected
not
something
packing.
And that's
more
how it's
fun.
gonna stay.
Oh!
Now that is my idea of the perfect man.
That's... wow. That's definitely going to stick in my head for way too long.
Guys. I got 36 hours to come up with the money, or I'm gonna end up like my clothes.
Whatever you do, keep your hands where they are. Original Cindy just ate.
Did some digging on the housekeeper. She's
That
been unemployed
transition.
since her
I'll be so scared of accidentally making eye contact with someone inside. You have a lot of explaining to do.
Hear your voice on the phone. I'm a little concerned. I went to a lot of trouble to disappear. I fell in love. Found myself wanting comfort, a life.
You walked away.
They were trying to kill me, Logan. If anyone should understand, it's you.
What about your daughter?
I wasn't a very good father. My fault. It would be easier for all concerned to leave me dead, I suppose. But I would like to see her. If she's open to it.
Fought the good fight and got a life. Makes sense to me.
Figures you'd relate to someone turning their back on responsibility.
Listen to yourself. Alina got her father back and you're all who cares.
I didn't say that.
Don't make this about yourself, Logan. It isn't. You don't know what it's like to be alone in this world. I do.
Now who's making this about themselves?
Excited?
I don't know what I am. You know, of course I'm glad he's alive. But it's hard to believe that he could have just abandoned me.
Look.
If you were me, would you see him?
In a heartbeat.
I got till 10
She
o'clock.
always needs to fix everything for you.
Who knew you were such a math whiz?
My life is at stake here, Cindy.
That female's word is like stone.
Hi there. We just got off work. Dancing over at the C.R.E.A.M. Big tip night. And a guy told us this would be a really great place to have some fun. And get a drink on. And make a little money.
Oh my
playing
god.
that game with
Not
the
even
ball.
hiding, I was looking at him.
What it's called.
No, I'm not that interested in gambling, but you know, if Max can join me, then sure, then I want to gamble. Trouble?
We had 3 large.
Another 12 to go and only an hour before Sketchy's toast. Well, I'm all out of cash, but how about a lap dance?
And what would be the value on that?
At the C.R.E.A.M. for the 2 of us together all night. A G.
Okay. I'll see that bet.
More hearts than an organ bank, baby. Dollar dollar.
Uh-oh, but now we're gonna have a fight.
We had lots of fun and we got to keep our clothes on.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna throw down out here.
Hey!
Touches the tatas.
Sasquatch, bring it
Yeah,
on.
you don't touch the tatas.
Don't make me get ghetto with you.
Oh, I definitely won't forget this night. He's seen enough.
Yeah, you better step off, because original Cindy just stepped straight out of Compton.
Your parents must have been terrorists, because you guys are the bomb.
Don't ever say that line
Next
again.
time you need a favor and call a friend, remember one thing. You're out of lifeline, sweetheart.
Jeez. Excuse me?
A fiery explosion tore through this apartment building.
Are you not the daughter? Or are you just a very pissed off one?
Who do you like for this? The cops, mob, Beltran's people?
Me? We put Alina in touch with her father. An hour later, the place is torched. It's not an accident.
Herrero ended up dying for what he believed in after all.
Even if he didn't believe it anymore.
Looks like you got your martyr.
It's not how I wanted it.
Wow, what a coincidence. Headed to Portland too?
My boyfriend lives there.
Probably.
More like headed to hell.
Leave me alone.
Nah.
How much did Lance pay you to give up your father?
Hey! You'll never prove anything.
Do you hate him that much?
Is she gonna throw you out of the train?
Alright?
Whoop.
Hey! Say goodbye to one of them. No! It's actually just about cover a one-way ticket to Portland. And you always have your hate.
The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil
Is for good men to do nothing.
She's coming over for late supper tonight. Now I have the chance to start again with her.
Jeez, man.
Well, I owe you one. So I'm giving you this disc. And on it you'll find information that proves that Lanz was responsible for the death of Seattle DA.
Well, what you do is not ripping off. It's simply maximizing your God.
Can you stop? Just deliver packages and stop.
Let's maximize.
Maximize this. Cream, baby, cream. Cash rules everything around me. Cream.
And Nathan Herrero's death will not have been in vain. He was my friend. He was a hero of the people. Here is his final testament.
So Logan finally restored his mentor to sainthood. Albeit posthumously. Maybe he's right about one thing. Maybe I should pick a birthday. How about April Fool's Day? Maybe not. My life's enough of a joke.
Oh man. Well, this was episode 4. Yet again, a good episode. With a surprising twist, at least to me. The first half of an episode, uh, especially in the casino, I thought like, okay, it's an alright episode. I it wasn't. I thought it wasn't as good as the previous episodes, but it was a lot of fun. Again, especially in the casino scenes with the music. It was about to turn into a little house party here. But then the final part with that very messed up twist that, and also I don't know, like when that his daughter, blown up the whole place. She killed her own father and his lover. I really didn't expect that. I'm still like, what the f just happened? But what makes it better, even though it's messed up, is that it was the daughter. I thought like, oh, it was someone, pretending to be the daughter, but no, it was his real daughter, and she resented him for that he abandoned her. That's how she felt. I was also kind of wondering, like, if I was her, I would have been so mad, so pissed off to know that my father is, in her place, that my father is still alive, and didn't even bother letting me know that he's alive. Even though that he could have good reasons, and in this matter, he did have a good reason, I guess. It's still very messed up that, she flat out said it for money and because of hate. Those two reasons, she made sure that the father, will die. She ratted him out. And I don't know, when she was about to smoke her cigarette, while she was looking at the window, and we could see her father and his love. Maybe I'm the only one, but it kind of gave me Sin City vibes. Like it's probably because Sin City feels very much like an, I guess, film noirish. Like, I'm really not an expert on that, but for me personally, for a little that I know, I really reminded me of Sin City, even though it was not in black and white. Especially because of the music that they used multiple times. But there was something very disturbing and haunting about. Like, at first I just thought like, okay, she's contemplating if she's going to go inside. I could feel her resentment, but I thought she was just nervous and also mad that he was there having some kind of normal life with his girlfriend while she felt alone, this whole time. And then when the explosion happened, I was like, oh, it was definitely more on the resentful side than the nervous side. But I thought it was very interesting to revisiting that topic from also the pilot episode about, that, have I written it down? Have I wrote it down or not? Let me see. Like the core of the issues of this show is that, when good people do nothing, that's when the bad people, can win. Like, that's not the little quote, but that was also what Logan was discussing with Max, that if they don't do anything about it, then the bad guys truly won. We have to stand up. We have to, start some kind of revolution, maintain the revolution. So I like that we visited that. And I also like that we got to see like what would happen if, not exactly what would happen, but kind of see, like, imagine if Logan would have given up the fight and just settled down and kind of accept the status quo. And we can see how he feels if someone would do that. I mean, his mentor, he was afraid. He didn't want to die. Especially because he met the love of his life. And I can understand that he's, doesn't want to endanger that. And it takes a lot of courage to do the right thing, because if you want to do that as Logan, you can't have a normal life. It's not possible, and you're definitely endangering the people that are close to you. But I understand that Logan was very disappointed and also mad about the fact, that he feels like, I mean, again, he was his mentor. He was the one telling him all this, that you have to fight. You can't just accept things. And now he's doing exactly that. So I can definitely understand that Logan is frustrated. And then, not just that, but then that he has to find out that because of him, his mentor got killed by his daughter. I think those were very powerful scenes, especially when he was talking with Max. But I guess my favorite scene is definitely when he was looking at the tape that that his mentor recorded. The tape where his mentor still did, a good thing, that he provided him with information about this lens. So even though they didn't know that he will die, even though he didn't know, he's at that moment he still took a risk. He was yet again willing, to fight again, to do one more last thing, and to admit that he that he had this information but didn't want to do anything with it. But I really liked the acting there by the actor who plays Logan. I don't know, I just thought of that. I was just very surprised again because it felt pretty light-hearted. I mean, of course, we already seen the daughter, and we already knew about that. That had to look for a father and all that. But with the whole casino thing, it felt so light-hearted. It felt more. It was such fun, and then we have this. But they did it right again, in my opinion. They really, I don't know, I really appreciated they're willing to go to certain lengths, that they're willing to explore certain topics, and I do hope that they continue to do that and maybe go even deeper into that. Let me just check. But yeah, and of course that at the end of the day he did end up being a martyr, and it felt like a slap when Max told Logan, like, you got your martyr. That's definitely not what Logan meant, but at the end of the day he did make him a martyr with using that tape. But if I was Logan, I would have done the same thing. Yeah. So I'm just checking my messy notes. But yeah, all in all, again, very good episode. Excited for the next episode. So yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.